What's up, everyone? I'm going to New York. This video is for my gearheads who just love talking about gear and like to see what people bring. I enjoy those videos. This is definitely one of those. Let's just skip the fluff. Let's get right into it. All right, we all know you can't travel anywhere without a bag, and so I got for Christmas the brand new 13-liter Peter McKinnon bag. It's like a messenger sling bag thing. Every day so far since Christmas, I've been trying to use this bag. I really love the form factor. It's a perfect everyday carry. And so this is the main bag I'll be abusing this entire trip. So let's talk about what we squeezed into this thing because it actually fits quite a lot. In the first little pocket where most people will probably put like a telephoto lens or anything like that, I put some accessories. So, first accessory is the Sony vlogging tripod. This thing's okay. I'm going to be honest, it's not fantastic. I wish it was better than it is. It just feels a little cheap for the premium price tag that you pay for it. Just saying, getting that out there, the only really cool feature is that it can do this with the ZV-E1 and A7R5, and I can just zoom right back out. Clear image zoom controller. That's really the only cool thing it does. Moving on though, I brought the Canon FD50 1.8. This is just a nice vintage portrait lens. I don't ever really use telephotos when I go, like, unless I'm like hiking in the mountains. So I feel like this is going to be plenty enough for me to get anything that's like farther, and I can always crop in. You can do a lot with 60 megapixels. Obviously, we need good audio, so we got the DJI mics. I've already done a video on this at the end of last year. It's only like 3 videos back. Go watch that, check that out. I love them. They're hyped up for a reason. They're really good. That's all I got to say. Next. I feel like these blew up quite a bit just because they're way more handy than people give them credit for. And that's the Small Rig VB99 Pro. I think that's the name of this. Weird name. Essentially, battery bank, V mount battery. Um, these things are just awesome. Instead of having a bunch of the little battery banks, like I just feel like those they're okay, and you only usually get like one out or two at most. This you can charge your camera, you can charge your phone. I can charge my laptop with this thing. It's super handy. And 99 watts I feel like is enough to get you through a day. And when you get back to the hotel, you just charge it right back up and you're good to go again. I think I already spoiled it, but I'm bringing the Sony A7R5. I love this camera. It's my workhorse. I just want to bring it everywhere. It's one of those cameras that it's so good, it's boring to talk about. I know that's kind of odd to say, but like it really is. It's just so good. There's really nothing to really say about it besides it's good. So yeah, the Sony A7R5. Also, I don't know if you saw on top of it, we got the little DJI wireless transmitter thing so I can just slide the module on without having to plug in any cables. That's just a convenience feature. I really like it. If I don't have to plug in a cable, I don't want to. On top of it, it's one of my favorite vlogging slash wide angle to medium travel lenses or just multi-purpose lenses. It's the Tamron 20 to 40. I said this in my last video. It's not the best lens ever, but it most certainly gets the job done. If you're looking for something a little more versatile, the 16 to 35 is a little bit better, but it's also almost double the size and weight. So it's got its caveats, but you pick one. But I mean, just look, the size for traveling, it's just really hard to beat. And then also we just got a Moment ND filter, the 2 to 5, I think it is. All right, now we're gonna get into like the knick-knack stuff, the little things that just make life a little bit easier. This is the PGY Tech card reader. You get your CF Express Type B card on that side, along with along with SD cards on that side. For some reason, and I don't know why, but the Sony Tough cards just don't stick in there the best. Whatever, it gets the job done. It's also got the built-in card reader for the CF Express Type A. It's honestly just a really good rugged card holder and card reader if you need one. So we got this just in case. All right, for headphones, I'm rocking these Open Shock. They're supposed to be like running headphones. My dad actually gave these to me. And at first I kind of like blew them off. I was kind of like, meh, they're okay. They're all right. They're fairly comfortable. Nothing really to say. You don't really get ear fatigue or anything like that. But honestly, after using them for a little bit, they've become one of my favorite headphones. I can still hear everything, but I can play the music loud enough to where it almost cancels it out. But I will say these are great. These have been amazing, especially for photo walks. You still want to be aware of your surroundings, and these have just been fan freaking tastic. TSA will have a lot of fun with this, but I just got a magic arm with a clamp, and I've attached a Arca Swiss kind of base plate thing to it just to kind of quickly get the camera on and off without having to screw the whole thing on. Honestly, not 100% sure what I'm going to use it for, but I will say in a pinch where I want to put the camera up and I don't have anywhere to set it, this comes in clutch and is very nice. So they just need to combine the tripod and they just need to put them together. And for one of my last accessories, I got this mini flash. It's called Metal Light. It's been a great little flash just to kind of quickly toss on the camera. And it's so small and it charges via USB-C. So like, just like every other thing that I have, like my phone and all of my other stuff. So super handy, doesn't take up like any space. It's half the size of a Sony battery to give you a little bit of a reference, but yeah, this thing's awesome. Next, we have these Alani gummies. These are like the Sour Patch Kid watermelons, except without the red dye because red dye destroys my life. But these are great to just have like a snack on the airplane or when I'm out on a photo walk. These are fantastic. I highly recommend these. Next up, we just got a Samsung T7 hard drive, SSD, whatever you want to call it. It's a 1 terabyte because nothing's worse than being on a trip. You fill all your SD cards and then you're like, where the heck do I put it all? Right here. This little guy will save your butt. So yeah, just that. Nothing crazy. And lastly, we got the brand new M4 MacBook Pro. This thing might be my favorite purchase of last year. This thing is a monster. I got the upgraded M4 Pro chip with 2 terabytes of storage on board, and it's a beast. I honestly didn't think anything was going to hold up to my Mac Studio, which has an M1 Max in it, for a long time. And the fact that this M4 Pro does the job and does it just as fast inside of like a portable package is super handy. And I love it. And it's not nearly as expensive as the M4 Max. So, yeah, we got this guy. It's just got like a in-case shell on it just to help protect it. All right, guys, that's it for today's video. I have way more coming your way. Obviously, I got to fly to New York to make these videos. So stay tuned. I'm trying to crank these out as best I can. I remember I said 50 videos this year. So here's number 2. Hopefully I keep this pace up. Stay tuned for the next one, and I'll see you in New York.